So I'm going to explore all the locks from the Erie Canal that are very close and near to me where I live in the Northeast Ohio area. And we have about 25 of them here in Akron and Cleveland. And I'm going to visit each one. This is the first one I'm visiting, but technically it is lock 29. And this one, hang on one second, let me, sorry. It's rainy and the lens is fogging. This one crossed above the Cuyahoga River, and they would build aqueducts to do that. And this is all said to have been done in the late 1800s, and it only took 6 or 7 years to build, and they were doing a mile a week, and it's just the narrative doesn't fit with the time frame. So these canals were definitely here in the old world and used. Within side of this canal, they are controlling the narrative with these kinds of signs about the building of these. Conditions were harsh. Wages started at $8 per month. The workforce included local farmers, so just regular old people could just know how to do engineering and all kinds of stuff back in the late 1800s. Look at this staged picture. You can tell this is all just staged. But this is the way they do it. How this would have actually worked and how this would have been lifted up perfectly. And that's the other part of the narrative, to build these aqueducts above the rivers, in the time frame that they say it took, and to not only build a canal with this. Look at the size of these stones. I have an umbrella, but look at that, huge. Get all that in here, get it all dug out perfectly, and then build perfect aqueducts. Impossible. Impossible. This is just showing you how the water would raise up. And they would fill these with water and have these boats travel uphill. So here is a view from the top of this lock, and you can really see how big these stones were. And to be moved in the 1800s, just impossible. Impossible. Horse and buggy. This is old world construction. And we just inherited it. That's it. We just took it over, reverse engineered, or some of the people were left with the knowledge and reused it for a while. And then they made all that obsolete and added time to our history that didn't exist and changed the narrative of the old world, because it actually, the old world proves God was already here. God and Jesus were here, and that we're now living in the short season. And Lucy can't create anything, but he's real good at controlling perception. And that's all he's doing. So, guard the gates of your mind. What you think about, you bring about. And if you're not controlling your mind, something else is and will for you. Love you guys. Over here at the Cuyahoga Valley National Park to see a lock on the Erie Canal. That's the shape of the national park, and the national parks control the narrative with these stories. Also, I wanted to point out how the shape of this park is, to me, looks like an Indian. The headdress. And I do believe that there was a race of giant Indians, and especially female Indians, because if you've ever noticed, Native American Indians don't grow beards or any kind of extra facial hair. So I believe that race to primarily have been a female giant Indian race.